Hello. Hi, friends. Hi, how are you? If you're new here, you shouldn't be. You know why? Because it's 1,000 subscriber special. You didn't want to see that, but I showed you anyways. My name is Carlneesha. This is I Have Something to Say, where I talk about all things lesbian, all things dating, a little bit of chaos, and thoughts that I probably should have kept to myself. This episode, we're doing things a little different since we did finally hit 1,000 subscribers. Thank you. We hit a 50K followers on Instagram. It wouldn't have been right to come and do this episode without me just yapping, because I have something to say. Right. So I had you guys send in questions. So I have a bunch of questions from y'all. I'm going to be answering those. We're going to do lesbian court per usual, a little therapy corner, and we're just gonna yap today. That's it. That's all. Before I get into the questions, before I get into the drink of the week, I have to say thank you. Every view, every comment, every like, every share. I feel like the episodes have only been getting better. The community has only been engaging more, and I'm just so appreciative and I'm so proud of where this has grown already. So today it's not going to be a big topic. Again, I just want to celebrate this episode with y'all. We're going to make a drink. We're going to get to lesbian court, and we're just going to have a good time. So a little life update. I was going through a couple of my DMs today, and I had this DM talking about, can I get a feet pic? And it said, how much would it cost you to send me a picture of your feet? And the only thing that I could really think about is, does this person know that I'm in the military? Do they know that I wear boots 5 out of the 7 days of the week, 8 to 10 hours? And if they do know, you're disgusting. Am I gonna do it? Maybe. Mind your business. Also, I went and treated myself to a new Coach bag. I called my mom after I got the Coach bag. I said, "Ma, look, I got me a new Coach bag. It's real cute. Ain't she cute?" She said, "Oh my God, that's so cute. This must be your first real bag." Yes, it is. But what do you mean by that? She said, "Well, you just flaunting it a little bit too much. If you would get bags all the time, then you wouldn't have told me about the bag." Girl, say the bag is nice and let's move on. Why would she say that? And then after that, she gonna say, "I hope you start getting real jewelry next." No, I'm not going to. I'm going to get this Shein jewelry, and she's gonna be cute. I don't know why she did all that. I really don't know why she did all that. But yeah, that's kind of what's been happening in my week. Just a lot of celebration, a lot of thankfulness. So this week, for the drink of the week, I decided we're going to do it together. I want to have a green tea shot. So I'm about to learn how to make one online right now, and then I'm just going to make it. Let me Google green tea shot recipe. Enter. Okay. Oh, this is one part everything. Oh, this is too easy. Okay. So boom. I got my shaker glass. Now, y'all told me in the comments last time that I have to add the soda last just into the drink. So now that I know, this is about to be fire. Also, I put this in the freezer all day so that it can be cold. It's not cold no more because I'm in Hawaii. Also, I don't know if you can see that, but the ice is stuck. It's fine. All right. So we're going to do one part peach schnapps. So we got the peach schnapps. Now because I've never been no hoe, I'm gonna do 2 of everything. Oh, I hope you got the ASMR one. Yeah. 2. Okay, hold on. Let me try not to hit the microphone as much so it won't be so loud. Hopefully Nikolai don't have to edit a lot out for me. Okay, then we're gonna do 2 parts. 2 parts sweet and sour mix. Boom, like this, like that, like so. Okay. And then lastly, you gonna get your whiskey. And if you want to do a white tea shot, I think that's what it's called, you use vodka instead. Okay. So boom. Ooh, shyster. Y'all, I'm getting this all over my good iPad. One. Oh. Damn. Hold on. Y'all, I just had so many technical difficulties, I can't even explain it. Okay, now once you got all your ingredients, you gonna pop her like this, or you gonna shake her up. I think it popped again. And then make sure you real cutesy like me. If you ugly, this drink is probably not for you. You gonna get you your dehydrated citrus. Boom. Oh, you can't see that. Put it in your cup. Okay. Throw that out. And then boom. You gonna hold on. Okay. Whew, I don't need to stay with locks. Alright, boom. And then you just gonna pour that in your glass like this, like that, like so. Okay? The people say to top it with the soda at the end. So then you go top it with your Sprite. Y'all, I'm getting stuff all over me. Boom. Like this, like that, like so. All right, y'all. I think I'm back in business. No, I'm not. Oh my gosh. What the freak just happened? All right. Now that we have our drink, cheers to y'all. Cheers to us. Cheers to 1,000. Clink. And let me get a good taste test for you. Hold on. Dreamy. I'm not gonna lie, this kind of tastes like a Starburst. I don't think that's supposed to be right, but that tastes like a Starburst. That's a 10 out of 10. You're welcome. We're just gonna go ahead and jump into the questions, because y'all had a lot of questions. I don't know why I asked y'all, because y'all don't never act right, but it's okay. I said I was gonna answer every single one, so that's what I'm gonna do. Let me go ahead and get started. Someone said, is the earth flat? And this is exactly what the fuck I was talking about. What do you think? Next. Would you ever consider leaving Hawaii, or is that long-term home? No, I do not want to live here forever. I'm only here because the military sent me. I'm trying to get out. When I get out, I'm going to move to Texas, unless there's a nice girl who wants to pay for my lavish lifestyle. And then, exactly. Which brings me to another point. If you don't already follow me on Threads, follow me on Threads. I had put up a post on Threads, and I said, dear algorithm, connect me with the fine, rich black gays, okay? And I got a bunch of comments, but I'm just a little bit confused because they're not fine. I'm not saying all of them, but majority of them were not fine. And I'm just confused on where they got lost, because I said rich and fine, not just rich. That's not enough. I'm sorry. It may be enough for other people, but I can't get up every day, look at my girl, and she's ugly. I would scream. Back into the question. Were you considering transitioning femme to mass for real because you might type as a femme? No, I was not serious. It never gave stud. Y'all thought I was for real? No. Never. This ass is too fat to be in somebody's jorts all day. These titties is too big to be sitting in doubled up sports bras. Have you ever had a threesome? Yes. My first threesome was when I realized that I was a gay hoe all the way. I thought I was pan bi for the longest. My first threesome, I said, this is it. So yes. Have I had other ones? That's none of your business. Yes, I have. Did I miss something? Where your girlfriend go? What? Nikolai, bring the camera in. If you say you haven't seen my girlfriend, then that means I don't have one. I'm heartbroken. Why do y'all keep asking me? I don't have a girlfriend. I'm single. Did you miss something? Yes. That's what you missed. There's a whole video of me crying on the internet. What are 3 things a femme looks for in any mask? I'm not going to speak for the whole community, but I will speak for me. What I look for in any woman, mask or femme, whoever I'm dating, 1, a communicative asshole. If you don't know how to communicate your feelings, stay the fuck away from me. Number 2, she gotta be funny. Like, I just couldn't imagine carrying the conversation and carrying the laughs, the hee hee ha ha's, the kikis all day, every day by myself. I need a funny hoe. And like, a lot of people think they're funny. Y'all are not funny hoes. But a funny hoe. That's number 2. Number 3, just a genuine sweet person. Yeah. Quiet on a creek. Quiet on a creek. If neither of us are married in 2045, can we elope in St. Lucia? Yes. Are you dating anyone? I feel like I'm in a very complicated era of my dating life right now. And I feel like because, you know, this is our 1,000 subscriber special, we should just go ahead and talk about it because I be having stuff to say. I currently am not dating someone. I feel like I'm, one hand, like, there's this part of me that still would love to get back with my ex and like build this future that we talked about. Then there's this other part of me that's just like this healed version of moving on and growing. And where I have grown in the last 3 to 4 months has been so beautiful that I want to continue down that path. So I do want to date. I do want to put myself back out there. I'm not doing a very good job at it. The woman that I think that I want, I feel like now, going through my last breakup, I have a very specific picture in mind, and I don't know I don't know where she's at. So am I dating anyone currently? No. Am I open to dating? Yes. Yeah. Next question. How would I ask someone out on a date? Okay, now I do think that I'm a shooter. I always say, like, there's not going to be a question if I'm into you. So like, if you have my number and I haven't hit on you, I don't like you. If we've had conversations, I haven't hit on you, I don't like you. I'm a shooter. I have no problem making that known that I care for someone, that I like someone. So I think I would just be very intentional, and I would either plan a date or just like, no, that's exactly what I'm doing. I'm going to plan a date. This is the date. Would you like to come? Yes or no? And then the studs, they don't be doing what to do. Oh my God, I've never been taken on a date. I know. Show up with some flowers, whisk that girl off her feet, and then wait for her to take you with the backpack later on. What do you look for in a woman? Mentality / personality. This drink is getting to me. Personality. I think I said it 1,000 times. I love me a funny hoe. I love me a sweet, sweet woman. I love a nerdy woman. Someone who can nerd out about something that I know nothing about, like Legos, video games. I don't know, something that like she just genuinely just wants to share and like glows and lights up when she talks about it, but I have no idea what we're talking about. That. A woman who likes to be provided for and likes to provide. And just an overall good human. I don't want no nasty girl. I don't want no like mean girl either. So I think that would be the kind of girl, like on a basic level, is what I'm looking for. What positions do you like the most when you're intimate with your person? Why do you want to know? I know why you want to know, because you want me bad. How do I answer this for YouTube? I love eye contact. I'm gonna leave it there. I absolutely love your content. Oh my God, thank you so much. How do I find a good woman? I'm single. Go outside and shoot your shot. Just don't be afraid. If you get rejected, you get rejected. Move on to the next one. There's so many girls out here. You're welcome. When will more episodes be available on podcast apps? Only one episode is showing. I want to listen and drive. I don't know if y'all knew this, but Spotify, I have to pay to upload. I'm not getting money from YouTube right now. So unless someone is paying for the bill to put it on Spotify and to put it on Apple Podcasts, y'all just gonna get it on YouTube. I apologize. Once we get some coins in the podcast, then I got y'all. But until then, whoa. Okay? Thank you. Would you ever date a femme? Yes. She gotta be bad. Like, I'm not into stems. I think that's like the one like category of women that I'm really just not, I don't really do it for me. But if I'm dating a femme, she has to be bad, bad, bad. Like when she walk in a room, everybody neck turning. I want that one. So if that's you, then when are you going to write more smut stories? Now I love writing fan fiction. I love writing sexy, lesbian, queer stuff. The problem is I never finish them because I be getting so worked up because my work be so good that I gotta go and reach into my nightstand, and so I don't know. Whenever I'm not horny. How do you feel about Canadian BBWs? I don't really even know how to answer this question. I understand what you're asking me, but like, how am I supposed to feel about Canadian BBWs? If you bad, you bad. You know, would I date a BBW? Yeah, if she bad. But if you not bad, then do you have local queer events in your area that you can go to? I know you be outside. Joke's on you. I'm never outside. I'm chronically in the house. Ask any of my friends, I'm chronically in the house. Me going to that one event where we did the studs, giving flowers to studs, one of like very few times that I've been out in Hawaii. Are there queer events here? Couldn't tell you. I've been to a drag brunch, but I think Pride here in Hawaii is in like October. So what's on my bucket list? Let me think. What's on my bucket list? Right now, I have dreams of getting a new car. Now, when I say new car, I do mean a Mercedes-Benz CLA 250 all decked out. The problem is, I don't have CLA 250 all decked out money. What's your number one ick? I have so many. I really don't like when people like mouth noises, like when they yawn real loud. Ugh, I hate that. When they do like the little I hate that. What else? When people walk slow, because it's like, girl, do you not have no get up? I hate a bitch with no get up. You get me? But I got a lot of icks. Are you genuinely happy? Why or why not? Most days, yes. When I forget to take my anxiety meds, no. Not a question, just wanted you to know you're beautiful. Thank you. Best life lesson. Exactly what Glow said. She said, at the end of the day, dang, hold on. Every day the sun won't shine, but that's why I love tomorrows. Type shit. Is 26 too young? Too young for what? To go get a drink? No. To date me? Yes. Next question. What is something you're looking forward to this year? Honestly, I want to land my first 5-figure brand deal. So like brands, if you see this. Is this enticing you? Sorry. I'm sorry. What makes you feel fulfilled? Honestly, this podcast and social media has been making me, like, the more and more I go to work every day, the more and more I realize I hate my job and I love doing this. I just came from a commander's call and I was so aggravated with just listening to what was happening around me. And I realized that I hate it. I've been doing my job for 12 years. And I'm just now realizing I don't want to do it for 8 more. I want to come on here because I have something to say. You see what I did there? And that's really all I want to do. I just want to sit here and talk to y'all. I want in like 2 years, 5 years, something, we maybe go on tour. You know what I'm saying? We do little meet and greets. We do little pop-ups. That's what I want for us. That would make me fulfilled. Would you come? Would you come to a tour? Would that could be something. We'll see. Rate your dating experience with every sign. If you haven't dated one, go off based on what you think it would be like. Thanks. Woo. Okay, let me bring up the signs. Hold on. Okay, Capricorn. I love a Capricorn down. I've never dated a Capricorn, but friends-wise, 10 out of 10. Aquarius. Love an Aquarius down. 10 out of 10. Pisces. Let me just tell you the ones I don't like. I think that'll be quick because I love them down. I hate an Aries. I'm an Aries. I hate it. I hate another Aries, especially an April Aries. 0 out of 10. Taurus, negative 200 out of 10. Cancer, 3 out of 10. I think that's it. Everyone else, cool. Can you go back to being friends if you were in love? I would like to say yes. Has that happened to me? No. Have you ever been to Virginia? Yes. What should I do if my stud girlfriend doesn't want to post this anywhere because XY? Dump her. Leave. Post her anyways. Tag her and tag the ex-wife. You're welcome. Do you date trans men? I do not date men. Next. How do you know when you're ready for something serious? I am a proponent. If you want to leave that girl today and get with somebody else tomorrow, do it. Hold on, let me get my drink. I just feel like, why do people want to sit in sadness forever? If a girl tell me she want me to move in, I'm gonna pop out in that girl house tomorrow, and y'all aren't gonna tell me nothing. So when y'all be coming in the comments, oh, I heard you, I thought you was taken, where's your girlfriend at? Be quiet. I'm on to the next. That's where she at. You know what I'm saying? Get out people's business. Get serious whenever you want to get serious. Don't let nobody dictate when you should be dating. Amen. Amen. Next question. Have you ever dealt with a shy stud / femme that doesn't initiate intimacy? Would you? No. Intimacy is very high on my needs and my wants and desires for my relationship. So if we don't got that, you don't got me. Right. Best life lesson. I'm gonna go back. You just gotta move on. If something is not going right, move on. Don't sit in it. Don't sit here and wallow every day. Because you know another thing I hate is I hate being around a sad hoe. Girl, lighten up. Crack a joke or something. Y'all be too serious for me in 2026. Lighten up. That's my biggest life lesson. What's my sign? I'm an Aries. When are you going to accept that I'm your secret everything, but I want to be public? Oh, I don't know her. Okay, I was about to say, okay, I hear you. I do. Is the life you're living today a result of your choices or your fears? Let me tell you, friend. Definitely, if you would have asked me 3 months ago, it would have been my fears. The biggest fear that I have right now is betting on myself. But I have been doing that immensely. Being here with y'all answering these questions, I would not have been here if it was for my fears. This is the first time in my life that I have ever bet on myself doing something for myself. So today is definitely because of my choices and not my fears. But if you would have asked me 3 months ago, it would have been fears. What's something people assume about you that's completely wrong? Probably that I'm like super extroverted and I'll be outside. I don't. I sleep. If it's a weekend, I'm sleeping. Don't ask me to do nothing because I'm in bed. What's my favorite piece of content you've ever made? Ooh, that's a good one. I think strap etiquette, just because it offered the most conversation. Like, I feel like the girls, we were all able to really like chime in and have conversations that we have with our girls behind closed doors, but in a setting to where it felt comfortable, it felt safe, And I really like that. I think that's probably like the best thing that I enjoy about social media is the community that you're able to build about just having normal conversations that you already have, but having them here. What's your best advice for someone who wants to start making content? Post the content. What's been the funniest court case? Last week, that girl who put the rocks in a roll when she was married, but then she was talking to the girl, but then she didn't leave her husband. Crazy. I'm gonna answer two more. What's my love language? I'm a big words of affirmation girly. Yeah, I would love someone to tell me like how much they love me. The biggest way that I give like my love language is probably gift giving, but more so like small, like, oh my god, I saw this, I thought of you, you told me about this one time, so I got it for you, like stuff like that. Love. Last question. What's one thing you're really proud of this year? This. Hitting 1,000 subscribers, hitting 50,000 followers. I never thought that I would be here. I never thought that we'd get here. It was nothing I ever even thought of was a possibility for me a year ago. And now I'm sitting here talking to this amazing community that we've built. And I feel like we are genuinely like, we are all connected now. And the fact that people show up every week to listen to something that I have to say, and we have like this dialogue in the comments, we kiki on live, whatever the case is, like I just feel so thankful and so blessed that this community exist, because I didn't have this last year, and now I just feel like my heart is just so full. So thank y'all. And with that, we're going to move on to lesbian court. Somebody cue the music. Court is officially in session. Today, I had 3 cases. We're only going to do 2. I didn't realize how long this episode was getting, so we're only going to do 2. Case number 1. True story. I married my ex, and we had a child together. At that time, my ex decided that she wanted to take my last name. Fast forward, we are divorced, and she decided not to remove my last name. Fast forward again, now we have a beautiful daughter that we co-parent very well with. She is now married to her new wife, and her new wife took on my ex's last name, which, if you recall, is also my last name. Bitch. Let me keep going. My family and many others are shocked and upset at the situation. However, there is nothing legally that I could do. Jump her. Jump her. What do you mean? Your baby, and you got the last name, but your wife, ex-wife, she married somebody else, and now the new bitch got your last name? Never. You gotta jump her. I can't even say respectfully. You have to jump that girl. You're innocent. Unless you don't jump her, then you guilty. Next case. Lesbian court. I need your help. I've been dating my girlfriend for almost a year, and honestly, I think she's the healthiest relationship I've ever been in. She's patient, she communicates really well, she's never once made me feel pressured, and I genuinely see a future with her. But whenever things start moving towards penetration, my body completely tenses up. Sometimes it's uncomfortable, sometimes it's painful, and now I get anxious before we even get to that point. I'm already expecting it to hurt. Because of that, I started making excuses to avoid intimacy or trying to steer us toward doing something else. My girlfriend keeps checking in and asking if she's doing something wrong, and I keep telling her she's not, because she really isn't. I'm incredibly attracted to her. That's not the problem. I'm just embarrassed because I don't know what's happening with my body. I don't know how to explain something that I don't even have answers for myself. I've started wondering if maybe this is something I have to live with, and that honestly scares me. I hate feeling anxious about being intimate with someone I love, and I hate feeling like I'm keeping this part of myself from her. I keep telling myself I'll bring it up once I know what's going on, but now I'm wondering if waiting is actually making things harder for us both. So, lesbian court, do I wait to figure this out, or do I have that conversation with her now? I'm so glad you asked. And I feel like this is the perfect episode, the perfect court case for this answer. First, talk to her now. You don't have to have every answer before you're able to let her in. Honestly, if she's as patient and supportive as you're saying she is, she's probably not looking for you to fix this problem overnight. She wants you to understand. She wants to understand what you're going through. Letting her know that this isn't about attraction, this isn't about y'all's connection, that this is something deeper than that, and you're experiencing this discomfort, you're experiencing this anxiety about penetration, can take a lot of pressure off of the both of y'all. Instead of wondering what she's doing wrong, she'll be able to support you and help you get through it together. And this is where I want to say this, because this is something that we don't talk about enough. Pain or discomfort with penetration isn't about your relationship. Sometimes it's pelvic floor related. Pelvic floor tension can play a role, and it's actually much more common than people realize. Lucky for you, one resource I'd recommend is the Kiwi by the Pelvic People. It's a clinician-designed vibrating pelvic relaxation tool that's made to help support pelvic floor muscle relaxation through gentle massage and myofascial release. What I like about it, it's not pushing you to discomfort. It's about you gradually trying to feel more comfortable in your body at your own pace. It comes with 3 different massage ends and a guided tutorial, so it feels a lot more intimidating than if you're new about learning about your pelvic health. I also really like that this can be something that you and your partner can explore together. Instead of carrying the stress that you're having by yourself, this can be something that brings your connection. You guys learn and you build that intimacy together. If this is something that you're dealing with, or you're just curious about pelvic floor health, I'll make sure to leave more information below, especially about the Kiwi below, so you can learn more. I do want to show y'all, because they were so kind to sponsor us. This is the Kiwi. Let me show y'all. Hold on. And she's so soft. So here there's a little button, and I don't know if you can hear this. So you have a super shallow end here. Whenever you get more comfortable, you can use the bigger edge. It has these points here for the vibration. Literally, it's super soft. It's a little bendable, so it's not gonna hurt. You can use like a rocking motion, and they have amazing like guided tutorials, and they also have a QR code that you can scan for clinician step-by-step guide. So I'll make sure that I link everything down below and make sure I tag them for you guys, but make sure you please go check them out. Again, this is the Kiwi by the Pelvic People. And I just want to say a big thank you to the Pelvic People for sponsoring that segment of Lesbian Court. I really think there's not enough conversation behind pelvic floor health. There's not enough conversation behind just intimacy and making sure that everyone feels good. So I was so happy when I was able to partner up with them. So make sure you guys check them out. Now we're going to move on to Therapy Corner. Now this week it's not going to be very therapeutic. I'm not going to lie to y'all. Next week I'm going to Houston with the girls. So I bought a game for us to play. It's King's Cup Extreme. This specific one is by Buzz Classics, and it's a classic party game. And I kind of want to see what the cards look like, so y'all about to test it with me. So we're gonna do 2 cards together, and yeah. Oh, these are cute. Like, look at the designs on these. Okay. This card is speak in the third person. Every time I fail, I drink. This continues until I draw the next king card. So for the rest of this episode, we're speaking in third person. All right. It's third person where I say I. Carneesha has 1 more card to pull. Okay. Carneesha can't set down my beverage. Every time Carneesha fails, Carneesha drinks. This card is continued into the next card. Well, Carneesha ate. I know I joke around a lot on this podcast, but I really hope that Carneesha, that this can be a place where you feel a little lighter when you come, that you laugh a little bit. I'm so thankful again that you guys are here. I'm so thankful for every subscriber. I just know that soon we're going to hit 2,000 and 5,000 and 10,000. It's still so new, and seeing this community grow every week is probably one of the coolest experiences of my life. If you're here and you haven't subscribed yet, I would love if you would be a part of our community. I would love if you'd be a part of our friends. Leave me some court cases, leave me some therapy corner questions, or any ideas for episode 11 below. I am going to be in Houston with my girls, so I might have them on. And as always, thank you for hanging out with me. I just had something to say, and I will see y'all next week. Bye.